Hello everyone, I'm Gaurav Purwal, your host from Acropolis, and welcome to the Acropolis podcast. Today's conversation is especially meaningful for us because our guest is not just an industry leader, he's also from an Acropolis proud alumni from the 2009 batch. Mr. Aseem Joshi has spent over 15 plus years in the IT industry, building his career across organizations like Nerve Software, Tata Consultancy, and Capgemini, where he currently serves as a Scrum Master. He also holds an executive postgraduate certificate in IT management from IIM Kolkata. In this conversation, we'll explore what it takes to build a long-lasting career in technology, adapt to constant change, lead high-performing teams, and stay relevant in an industry that never stops evolving. Aseem sir, it's my privilege to be here. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Gaurav, and your team, and Gaurav Chaitanya sir, especially for having me. And really excited to be part of this series that I think you are doing it for quite some time, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Same here, sir. So, being a member of the very first CSC batch of the AITR, could you please take us back to those early days? How was the campus? How was the campus environment? And how was the institute beginning? And how all of these pushed you up?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I hope you know that we were basically the pioneers or foundation of AITR. I think both of us grew together. So when I joined the college was new, the buildings were new, labs were new. Honestly, sometimes even the processes were new. We literally saw the campus build in front of our eyes. And every semester there seems to be some new construction happening. So it was really, I mean, nice experience. And let me share you also one thing about the campus that I personally loved. That at that time, many colleges were building vertically, with huge buildings, tall buildings. But AITR was among the few. There may be like one or two. But AITR was among the few that had lot of open space and they were expanding horizontally. So there were just, two-floor buildings, and then they will create a new block. So something that we witnessed, and I think most of us like that idea that it's good that they are expanding horizontally. And also, since the student strength was also smaller, so I'm not sure if you are aware that at that time there were only four branches. Okay, computer science, EC, EI, and IT, and all the branches had, I think, only 60 students. Later on, I think it was the branches were also increased, and the number of students, that you could accommodate were also increased from 60 to 120. I'm not sure what's the current position, but I got to know later. So the students were less. All of us were new. Teachers were also new. And a lot of teachers, were just college pass out or maybe having 1 or 2 years of experience. So not very much older than us. So we really share a very good relationship with almost all the teachers, a strong bond, I would say, at that time. Fun to be in the campus, fun to be around, most of the teachers. And so that time, it was not the time of, I think, smartphone or WhatsApp. So most of us were not having mobile phones. Only few who could afford or whose parents allow, they were having, that what do you say, a dumb phone, the Nokia ones. Uh, so yeah, and apart from studies, we were also, I was personally also involved in campus life. There were annual functions, and we were always like looking forward to annual functions because it was such a cool event of the year. I also used to play flute, participate in skits, drama, some cultural events. So looking back at AITR days, it has some of the best memories of my life, and I would also like to thank Sujatia sir and the management, because they were also very friendly. They listened to us. I think whenever we used to raise any concern at that time, they were very easily, I would say, accessible. Obviously, I mean, you have to take some appointment. But I was very happy that management was also very supportive. They listened to our feedback also as a student, and they
Okay,
made those kind of changes. So yeah, it was good.
amazing. So now we will get into college life. You will see it's full of buildings and the still construction is going on. And we have more than 1,000 plus students in just 1 year. Okay,
Great to know that. And trust me, after like every 5 or 6 years, I would go to that area because, there are some colonies around our campus, this Mangla campus, where, I have, some relatives or some connections. So I would go and just take a look from outside how it is, and it brings back a lot of memories, and I see a lot of new constructions also. So yeah, keeping an eye on you guys, how you are doing it, how you are taking care of the college that we laid foundation.
so we are taking it very good. And so, as a radio profile, you work as a Scrum Master.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that what actually it is and what's your exact role.
Oh, actually, it's how to define it to a student. Uh, so you can say that a Scrum Master is basically responsible for the effectiveness of the team. They are kind of managers, but they don't behave like manager. Okay.
Okay.
So, not sure how much I'm making sense, but the thing is, because I don't think even you are aware with, what is a manager. Uh, you might have, heard or maybe listened from your seniors. But a manager is very typical guy. He follows the hierarchy, the top-down hierarchy, and you have to uh, listen to your manager. Whether you are convinced or not. But a scrum master, as opposed to a manager, is someone who tries to educate you about the pros and cons of things, and instead of just dictating something, uh, he would try to involve you in the decision making that the scrum master is making for you. But he would like to make you understand that why a certain decision is being made, and he'll try to convince you, and that's how you'll operate. So he's a manager, but basically he won't behave like a manager. So it's
He's
a
a
new
manager,
concept.
but he get involved with the team.
Yes, works closely with the team. He's part of the team, involved with the team, and he's very easily accessible. He would daily attend your meetings, and will
Okay.
keep an eye on how you are doing, what are your problems, how well you are performing. So yeah, that kind of role it is.
Okay. So what inspired you to choose computer science engineering? And how did you envision career in that?
Oh, it's a very interesting question, at least for me, because if you had asked me, like when I was in 12th, I would say that I never wanted to become an engineer. Okay,
Okay.
I was a creative person, and I was more interested in creative fields like uh, VFX, animation. So these were very big names that time. Not everyone was even aware. I'm talking about 2005. I think Indore, not sure, was having any institute that was offering a VFX kind of thing. So because I had that kind of exposure, because I had that kind of interest in these creative stuff, movie making, and a lot of things. So that's why that time I thought that maybe I should become a animator, or maybe VFX artist or something like that. But if you grew up in India in early 2000, you know how the conversation usually went. You might have seen Three Idiots also, right? So at that time, parents would say that first do engineering, then try to figure out what you want to do in your life. So that's how I, you know, ended up being an engineer. Uh, but now to answer your question, that why I chose computer science. So at that time, I think EC was the topmost branch.
Okay.
Everyone preferred EC over computer science, but you understood my background, that VFX and animation thing. So I genuinely have some love for computer, and even till school days, I was fascinated by them. Whether playing some games, or I used to just create PowerPoint presentations in school. and also some kind of internet browsing, simply exploring technology. So that's why I thought that I should choose computer science engineering. Although these things are very different. That using a computer and then writing a code. So I would also would like to send out a message through your medium, that guys, you should not select any field on the basis of just the facade, or how it's actually looking from the front. Try to explore more. But my reason was this. I mean, I am just
So after
honest.
engineering, you went for the management degree.
No, I would not exactly say management degree. So actually, the thing is that why I chose to do that course for IM. Um, I just thought that I should enhance my skills, my management skills, to be honest. Because what I realized after getting into the industry, that coding is one thing, but you should also have some skill on communication, or how to manage certain things effectively. So I had that kind of idea in mind, that I want to get some kind of formal education on this. And I came across this opportunity from I am Cozy Code, and I applied, and luckily I got selected. So I got opportunity to go to the IM campus, actually meet the students, and spend almost 15 days in the campus, work with the actual teachers
Oh,
on whatever our curriculum was, interact with actual students, and then also learning whatever was designed for us. So it was a great experience, and that time, since I was a developer, after returning, or after doing the course, I was really wondering that how useful it would be. Was it a good decision, or right or wrong? But later on, when my organization gave me opportunity to move to the roles where I had to do some kind of management, I really could refer to my learning, and it really helped a lot.
okay.
So yeah,
Coming
that's
to the next question. So you, how challenging was for you that you transitioned from the college to your first professional life? What were the challenges and what were the learnings?
okay. This is really a good and interesting question, at least for our batch, I would say. So it was really challenging, I would say, for all of us, because if the history, uh, 2008 was a time of recession, and it was challenging because I think a lot of us did not get job immediately after graduation, because of the impact of recession. 2008 was recession, but the impact continued for, I think, 1 or 2 years. So the placements were tougher, and on the top of that, AITR was still a new college, so the placement opportunities were also limited. I mean, to be frank, right? Um, so I did what many fresh graduates at the time were doing. I did not get a job, so I thought that, okay, I don't want to waste my time. So let's utilize this time to grab whatever opportunity maybe the current scenario has to offer. So I applied in some engineering college for the position of lecturer, and luckily I got an offer in one of the engineering college that time, and I started teaching. And teaching was already my hobby, because during the college days also, I used to do a lot of teaching. I used to teach maths and physics to the school going students, like from 9th, 10th, 11th, um, to earn my pocket money. Okay.
Yes.
So I already knew that, yeah, I can manage this job. So I got into that job, spent almost 10 months into that job, and parallelly I was also doing preparation for getting into an IT company. And luckily, after 10 months, 10 or 12 months, I would say, after a year, I got this opportunity in iGate, where I got opportunity as a software developer in Mumbai location, and that's how I get into the industry.
Amazing. Amazing. So, as I see, you work with the multiple companies. So, where did you achieve your milestone? Where did you learn so much? What were your
Um,
turning points?
I would say, see, the thing is that every opportunity teaches you something, at least in IT industry, because you know how dynamic IT industry is, right? I've seen a lot of what I can say evolution. Okay, not from the beginning, because you know IT industry has evolved a lot from the beginning or its inception, but um, still, I mean, from the moment I joined, I've seen, you know, we were using, I even use, you know, Notepad to write code. Okay. And then we moved to this IDE. So I was a Java developer. So we started using IDE. Then I've seen, you know, we used to take from a lot of help from, you know, forums like Stack Overflow, or, you know, we used to Google certain things. And then, you know, now it's the time for AI, right? So all the opportunity or every opportunity has taught me something, you know, whether it's some, you know, significant or maybe very small thing. Uh, because you know, I worked with if you're IT industry and we are working with good company, you are going to get opportunity to work with all the big names of you know, international clients, and there's a lot of learning opportunity everywhere. If you are ready to grab that, I think you learn a lot of things. But again, to be more specific, I think my current organization, Capgemini, I think it offered me good opportunities, a great opportunity. A lot of transition happened here because I spent a lot of time here also. But on the top of opportunity, Capgemini also offered me a balanced, you know, work-life balance thing. So that's why I loved being here.
So, as you said, AI has appeared now. So, what's your take on AI? Does AI will take up the jobs or will enhance jobs?
Uh, See, right now, what I would say that it's really things are, you know, getting started. So there's no need to panic right now. I think we'll come to know about impact maybe 2 or 3 years later. And I remember that I've been hearing this, I think almost for 6 months or 8 months, that AI will replace all engineers. Some say that AI will replace testers. Some say AI will replace coders. But I haven't seen any impact in my organization as of yet. What I see is that you have to develop a new kind of skill set. AI is definitely transforming the industry. Uh, so right now, what it is doing, it is you know, working as an assistant for us. So even I use it for, you know, some management related stuffs. Uh, so see, everyone from coder to tester to the person who does documentation to, you know, a guy from top management or mid management like myself, we are using AI for our productivity improvements.
So, which AI do you
And
use?
see, I have used ChatGPT and Claude both. So right now, my client has provided me license for Claude. So I'm using Claude, you know, when I'm working for my client. But for then all the personal use, I use ChatGPT.
Yeah, currently cloud is everywhere.
Yes, yes. But see, my
I
advice to all of you is simple. Don't fear AI. Learn AI. See, there will definitely be some impact, but it will impact, you know, the old ways of working. It's definitely going to generate new ways of working. So it's a, you know, wait and watch game, I would say.
okay. So, as per you, what's the current booming industry?
Booming industry, I mean, something that AI can't harm.
No, not something like AI, but yes, where
Uh,
the jobs are going to evolve more.
so you want me to just talk about this IT sector or in general? Uh,
in general or in IT, as you know?
Oh, okay. See, as I say, I mean, this is too early because right now, if you read the newspaper, AI is helping, but at the same time, right now, AI is very costly. So you don't know, what will be the future. Some say that hiring a talent will be cheaper than using AI in the future. And, some say that, AI bots will replace humans. So right now, nobody is, 100% aware that, what is going to happen. And see, there won't be, one particular area uh, that is going to boom. You know the nature of IT industry, right? So you just have to keep an eye on where technology is going. Just learn those new things and enhance your skill set. That's what I would like to tell your viewers, your listeners, that you have to constantly learn. All of us in the IT industry, I think every 3 years we learn something new. Some shift happens. Although AI is a big shift, but right now, from my position, what I can see that you cannot predict. It will take almost 2 to 3 years to predict exactly. So I would say just learn to use AI. Use AI in your projects, and if you can get any opportunity to actually develop, what's behind, like actually develop an AI tool or something like that, that's a great opportunity. But at least learn how to use AI and how to integrate AI in your
Okay,
day-to-day work.
got it.
Yeah.
So as you work with the multiple companies, so how is the work culture and how it affects you?
Working with multiple organizations, you mean?
Yes, and how is the work
Okay.
culture over everything?
Oh, okay. See, I have worked with startups, mid-size organization, large enterprise, and every culture has different culture, and every place teaches you something, as I already said. So one thing that I learned very early is that people don't leave companies; they leave managers. So I stayed in my first company with relatively less salary than my peers because I really loved the atmosphere there. So that realization, came at that point of time, and it was very early. And I mean, I'm really thank God that I got that kind of understanding because that realization shaped my leadership style. Uh, so what I do, I try to be approachable, transparent, honest, and I don't really believe that leadership means dictating, or leadership means just taking ownership or removing obstacles. Maybe because I've been a teacher, a developer, a senior developer, an architect, a scrum master. So now I'm also like parallelly a manager. So I understand that everyone is dealing with different challenges. So that's basically what I learned through my transition period in different roles and also with different organization. Uh, that don't stick to a particular like pre-notion of anything. Work is important, but I don't believe in creating unnecessary pressure. So no drama, no politics. That's what my mantra is.
Great. So, talking about the today's generation, what technical and professional skills should current engineer students should learn so that they can compete with the today's market?
Okay. So see, uh, what I'll say, maybe you might have heard it a lot of times, but I'll share this suggestion from my personal experience. So as I told you, I worked as a developer and then in a position of senior developer where I had to lead a team of, let's say, 5, 6 people. Then I was also an architect at one point of time, a scrum master and manager now. In fact, I never planned to become a scrum master. Okay. So the thing is that how I get into, so much role and so much opportunities, because at different point of time, I develop different kind of skill. So for example, as an architect, I developed problem solving skill. As a scrum master, people skill and communication is important. As a programmer, the coding is more important. So you will develop those skills over the period of time when you actually get into an organization and get into a particular role. But one thing that I emphasize more is on communication. I think communication and soft skills and being respectful is the key to unlock all these different skills. So what I would say, technical skills you'll have to do, because if you don't enhance your technical and this problem solving or these kind of skills that I just mentioned, you'll not be able to survive in IT industry. So one thing that you should concentrate other than these skills is your communication. And definitely I would say to your generation, who is going to pass out after 2 years or 3 years, because at one period of time, most of the organizations never offered work from home or working remotely. So you have to go into the office. So you learn a lot of things and about team culture and about the communication in your office. But right now, in a lot of organizations, like for example my organizations, we have a hybrid culture. We don't have to go to office every day, and also not everyone from the same team sits in the same room. So now that has become more difficult skill, that how to behave with your manager, how to behave with your co-worker, how to behave with someone who is like subordinate to you or one or two level below you, and the communication skills. So I think that is something that has become more important to learn by all by yourself. So you should concentrate more on that.
So what you say on that, that I've heard that it very really helps you that how you treat the people makes you different, that takes you very
Mhm.
up. What do you say on this?
So, sorry, I don't get your question, but your question is that what makes me different? Is it what you're
No,
trying
I mean to
to?
say that that people that I've heard that it's an unfair advantage that how you treat the people. Basically, I'm not getting that exactly,
Like, can
but
you elaborate? Like, just yeah, go on. Elaborate your question. Give some
me, I want to say
example
that
about it.
how you treat your manager, how you make that offline connections with that manager, the how you connect with the manager, how you connect with the boss, rather than the office. It really helps
Oh,
you.
okay. So, how to offline create a good rapport with your colleagues or managers?
Yeah, and how it helps you with how it helps.
Yeah. See, it's really challenging. But what I do, or maybe like all of us, our team members do, uh, is that first of all, follow the same time. Okay. So for example, your in and out time should be same. That is the first thing. Uh, Second, be present in front of your computer when working from home, similar to if you are in office. Uh, Third thing is, I really discourage, unless it is very necessary, people to do text communication. I always encourage them to make me a call. The more you talk one to one or maybe in a group, but using microphone and camera, it really helps you in creating that human connection. So that's how, I mean, you connect. Because if so, for example, I really have a very good rapport with my one of my colleagues who is in Germany. Okay, now I've never
Yeah.
met him, but how did I develop that kind of relationship? Just by communicating with him. Uh, Instead of so usually a lot of people do that, they text. I mean, using whatever tools are available to us. So maybe we are using Teams, for example. So they will do most of the communication using the chat feature provided by the team or through email. What I encourage people to do is you give a call, no matter how small issue is. Give your colleague a call, switch on the camera, uh, like we are doing it right now. Give a face to a name. Oh, okay, that's what I follow. I don't like to talk to just names. So that's one of the technique that I use to develop that kind of connections with my colleagues. I hope that answer your question.
And so, as you said, soft skills are very important. So, can you take us deep down that which type of soft skill you're talking about and how to develop these soft skills?
So see, I'll start with communication. Communication means that you should be able to articulate your ideas clearly. That's one thing. Second was skills like empathy. You should try to
Empathy.
understand. You should be able to empathize with other and also try to understand their viewpoint. Try to think from their point of view. Third is teamwork. Be a team player. Sometimes you are very good individual. You are very good an individual contributor or a programmer, but we are working in a team, and in order to balance that the team equation, you need to learn how to collaborate with others, uh, how to respect others as a team member. Sometimes I see that people don't have that kind of skills, so that's why I highly encourage people to develop that kind of skills. And then you have to understand that every person is different, every team is different, every organization is different. So you need that adaptability. You should be able to adapt. Okay, instead of just complaining, uh, adapt and learn prioritizing skills, learn what I would say emotional intelligence, because it's a big challenge, I think, with what do you call Gen Z, especially, right? So so when I say emotional intelligence, it means that you should be able to, I would not say control, but you should be able to manage your emotions, and empathize with others, try to understand others, navigate through situation of other people. So if you are able, if you can sharpen these skills, it is really going to help you big time, because
Okay.
these skills are more challenging, I would say, than learning coding, uh, because this is what's your something that you are grown up with. So it's very deep. These kind of qualities are very deeply ingrained in you. So if I ask you to be a good listener, it will be more difficult than learning maybe a Java or a new language.
Yeah, these skills developed by the time, and we majorly observe this. It's not easy to learn as quick. So, as per you, what's the best approach to approach the people, to approach the high
To
status people?
see, one thing that on the basis of at least my experience with the people who are at top hierarchy, they are, see, most of the time they are in that position. Why? Because they have all these good qualities and soft skill. So I never had any issue with the people from who are like 2 grades or 3 grades above me. Yeah, you have to like be respectful about their schedule and time. So see, if you want to have a conversation with someone who is like 2 or 3 grade above you, what I do, uh, respectfully drop an email, say that you want to talk to them on a particular topic, or communicate via chat. And in IT industry, with good companies and good clients, everyone is approachable, I would say. So you never face that problem. And my style of working is also inspired from them. I'm also like in the similar manner available to my team, to my peer, to my colleagues. uh, so it's not very difficult. That's what I'm trying to say. um,
Okay. Okay, coming on the last question, sir, then we'll go for the rapid fire. What
okay.
message would you like to share with the current students and young alumni who are preparing to build their career in the technology sector?
Okay, first of all, I would like to say be patient. Don't be in a hurry. uh, See, what I've realized that social media makes everyone else look good, look perfect, and social media only shares success. So you will feel that everyone is successful but me. Come out from of that kind of mindset. Trust me, nobody's career is perfect. Everyone has their share of ups and downs, and uh, India is a big country. IT is a big market, and what success stories you are seeing, it's maybe limited to 1%. So don't get stressed or frustrated if things are not going in right direction in your career. Everyone's career is different. Some become manager at 30, some at 40, some would never become a manager. Everyone's journey is different. So what I would suggest, focus on building skills rather than chasing something that can be you can flash it out on social media. Learn to communicate, learn to be a good human being. uh, Take care of your health, because eventually health is something um, that you'll have to preserve. You are responsible, that your organization will never be responsible. Okay, so you are the whole and sole owner of taking care of your physical health, your mental health. So don't ignore it. And don't try to build a career that looks just impressive on some social media platform or LinkedIn, but actually it makes your life miserable. Because so that's something that even I follow, right? I have never chased more money. I mean, money that is sufficient for me, not more than that. What I chase is a work-life balance. uh, Everyone should have some kind of hobby. I have hobby, and I really love to spend time polishing my that kind of hobby or that kind of skill, uh, to meet with my friends and give some time to my family. So in short, life is not a race. Don't sacrifice your health, family, friendship, happiness just to get promotion or some easy salary jump. So that's what I would like to um, share. And you already know, like you guys are very smart, that some of the happiest moments have nothing to do with appraisal or promotion, right? So success is just not about showing everything on social media or LinkedIn, or being flashy. It's just about enjoying life, enjoying life, the with people you love, involve in simple moments of the life, like good friends, good food, good music, good family. That's it.
Okay, okay, good. Sir, as you said, the current generation is stuck in the social media. I really agree with that. That as per current youth is got into the delusional rich things. We used to see the social media reels that people of our same age showing up that they are earning 1 lakh a month, 2 lakh a month, they're doing this, they're having a fancy lifestyle, fancy cars. But actually, what they're showing up, that's not the reality. And we got stuck into that. We feel that how backward we are, how कितने पीछे हैं हम. And we got
Absolutely.
demotivated by this. Absolutely, yes, yes, that's right. And sir, coming on the rapid fire, okay. Before that, sir, what's the best advice you got and what's the worst advice you got?
uh,
In one line.
in one line. Okay. uh, See, worst advice I get every time is that you have spent a lot of time with this particular organization, switch the job. Okay, because not every time switching the job works. So that's the worst advice that I still get. And best advice uh, I've got is uh, that don't compare your life with with your peer's life, because you have no idea of what he's going through, because maybe you are just seeing 10% or 20% of what is happening in his life. So never compare. Run your own race. Be better than you were yesterday. So compare with your own self and try to be a better person, better human being, better programmer, whatever.
Agree, agree, sir. So one word that describes your AITR journey.
Oh, my AITR journey. Uh, I would say memorable.
Memorable. Okay.
Yeah.
Your
Yes.
favorite
Yes.
subject during engineering.
My favorite subject during engineering. Uh, I think it was programming, uh, because you get to interact with keyboard, and then you immediately get response. So for example, at that time we were using notepad to run C++ code. So you
Okay.
write something on notepad, then you compile the code and run it, and then immediately it will give you some response that what is the mistake, whether it is right or wrong. So I love that kind of interaction. So that's why programming is something I loved. Although initially for 2 years I was not good at programming, I was awful. But then in third year, when I started learning Java, I started spending more time. I think I got better at programming, and yeah, that changed my life as a
So one
software developer.
faculty member who inspired you the most.
Oh, that's a dangerous question. I cannot take one name, because then other might feel bad or give me a call after listening to this podcast. So let's say that I learned something from many faculty members, and I really had good time with all the faculty members, because as I said that they were not very senior to me, maybe 5 years or 6 years older, and they used to behave, like friends. So I really share some very great moments with most of the faculties.
Coding or management.
That's a tricky question. I love to do stress-free coding. When you do not have someone with a stick sitting behind you. So coding is really fun. So always coding number one for me, if it's planned and managed in a right way.
Coffee or tea during project deadlines.
Tea, without a doubt. See, I'm from Indore, and in Indore, tea is emotion. And I think Indore is one of those few places I've traveled, at least a lot of cities in India. So Indore is that few place where every nukkad you will have one very good chai wala. So we come from that place. So tea for me.
So first salary, spend, save or invest. What did you do with that?
Uh, See, a lot of people, what they do the moment they start earning, they just go on a spending spree. So what I or they started making a big investment decision. So what I did, that I kept some patience. At least before going on spending or investing spree or taking that decision. What I did some spending, but a calculated one, and I saved that money and kept an eye on what is happening, where I'm going, at least for 1 year, and then I took decisions. So I would say that have some patience for 6 months or 8 months. Just see where you are heading.
So one technology trend that you are excited about.
AI, I would definitely like to see where it is going. Are we, going to land up in a matrix? I'm not sure if you have seen the movie, but it's the most advanced level where AI can take. So really excited about AI from I would say from the moment I saw that movie Matrix, so very yeah.
So one skill every engineer must learn. I think you already answered that, communication and
Yeah,
soft skills.
communication soft skills, definitely that would be my answer.
So Mumbai or Indore?
Without hesitation, Indore, because I have brought up in Indore. Indore is, I've seen even Indore growing from small to whatever it is today. Mumbai definitely gave me a career, so I'm thankful to Mumbai. But Indore is my identity. My parents are here, my childhood friends are here, my roots are here. The kind of humor that I have, I can only do with someone who is from Indore background. A person who is born and brought up Mumbai will never understand the kind of humor that we Indoris have. And of course, the food. So, Indore, number one, I would really like to spend my retirement life in Indore. But for career, if you have to go to different places, I think don't hesitate from doing that. Go to Mumbai or Bangalore or Pune or outside of the country, wherever opportunities take you.
Okay. So which book and podcast you will recommend to the people, to the students especially?
Uh, uh, See, the podcast, I would say be careful with the podcast because right now, on social media, most of the podcasts are paid or they have, some agenda, some intention. So, don't blindly, follow whatever is discussed in any of the podcasts. So be careful. Um, Second thing, I have more, traditional way of enhancing my how I can say my understanding of the life and the skills that are needed. So two things that I would like to recommend everyone. So for your in general professional life, I would recommend Atomic Habits uh, because it tells you the importance of small improvements. But for life, for long term, I would recommend everyone to read Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Uh, because it has really
Bhagavad
gave me a
Gita.
different perspective and it has given a different meaning to my life. So these two books, I would say, not one book, sorry. I can't just say one. Uh,
So if you will get 20 again, from where you will start?
if I get 20 again, uh, I I think definitely AI. AI will be something that is going to excite me. And definitely I will choose irrespective of that time I was more interested in doing animation and VFX, but I'll again choose the same field. Maybe I'll be more inclined towards AI.
So you will join the college or you will rather go for the skills classes
College or sorry, I could not hear that.
or you will directly go for the coachings to learn AI.
See, right now, I think everything is available online. So I think you need not to go anywhere. I've seen, people preparing for some very big exams online. So there's so much knowledge out there. So I'll definitely do a self-study because I'm that kind of guy, using everything that is available online.
So you will not pursue engineering if you will get 20 again.
Engineering definitely for friendship, friendship and enjoying
College life.
that period of my life, yeah, college life, because I don't think anything can be compared to engineering, because I have my friends who have done like commerce or management or a lot of things, but the kind of life that this engineering course offers you, uh, yeah, nothing better
Okay.
than that
So,
during that period of time.
okay. Last question of the podcast. Complete this sentence. Success for me
Okay.
means
Success for me means having enough time for families, hobbies, learning some new skill which is like different from something that is going to give an advantage in your professional life. So for example, I learned swimming recently. Okay, so I want people to also, keep on learning new things, whatever age you are. And then peace of mind. And since I'm Indori, good food is always my priority. And to put it truly in an Indori style, success means not checking office emails while eating poha.
Okay, amazing, sir. Amazing to having you here. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
so much
for
for your
having
time.
me.